So welcome back. Today we are going to look at input function. So previously we have talked about the operators. So today we are going to talk about the input function. What are input function? The function that allows user to enter value through the keyboard. Okay. So while entering the values, the program will take a pause. Why pause? Because it allows user to enter some data. That data will store in a variables and then return in the form of string. Okay, just remember that input function always return in the form of string. Okay, now let's see this one example. Name equal to John, print name. Here this one name John is predefined. Okay, that means this one is static. Fine. Whereas the second 6 7 line will be your dynamic. Why dynamic? Because you will enter your name through the keyboard. Whereas in 4 and 5 line, this one is predefined, already written by a programmer. Okay, I will just run and show you. Okay, you can see this one John. John is already written, that is predefined name. Whereas you want to enter name. For example, say jelly. Jelly, enter. Then you can see whatever you have entered, it has printed here. Fine. So this is what we are talking about the input function. Input function allows us to take the user input from the keyboard. Fine. So this is the first part. So this is about the string. Okay, I will show you example one by one. Now let's look at other example. Let's take some student details. Okay, name equal to enter your name. Class equal to input, enter your class. Then we want to add something. Say, since class is your keyword, you have to change the name. We cannot keep the keyword as your variable name. Say standard. Okay. Say address. Address. Now say roll number. Enter your roll number. Fine. So remember we have talked about the type conversion. What it did, it just convert from one data type to another. Since we know that input function is your string, it will return in string format. Since roll number is integer, we have to convert this string to integer first. How we will convert? We'll just write int before the input and close the bracket over here. Fine. Done. Now once you run the program, you will be able to enter the details from here. Okay, I will just zoom out, enter your name, say John, then say class name John. Fine. Second is class. Okay, wait, this one is printing. Okay, let me comment out this one, then run again. Okay, now it's working fine. Enter your name, say John, class say 8, address say India, roll number say 44. Okay, done. So what we have learned here, that through the input function we can enter our value or details through the keyboard easily, and this is more dynamic. Okay, whereas if you pass like this name equal to John, it will be your static value. Fine. So this is some of your input functions. Clear? Fine. So we'll see next. Let me comment on this one first. Okay, so let's find something interesting. Okay, so let's write one program. find area of rectangle. Okay, so what is the area of rectangle? Rectangle area is length into breadth, so we have to take the input as length and breadth. Okay, length equal to, in choice, length, breadth equal to input, enter the breadth. So we got the length and breadth. So what is the formula of area? What is the formula of area? Length into breadth, right? Length into breadth. Then print the area of rectangle is okay. So you can see here we have taken the length as the input, asking from the user, breadth as the input as the integer value, then area is equal to length into breadth. Okay, the calculation of length into breadth will store in the area variable, and lastly we are just passing the area here. Okay, just run the program. You can see, enter the length, say 5, 6. So the area of rectangle is 30. So this is how the input function work. Just remember, for any integer value we have to typecast the string to integer. Why? Because if we take this as, without writing this one, it will take as string. Fine. So you just have to write int before the input. Okay, so this is your input function. Fine. So we will close here. Thank you.